Days Hello 2018, hello to a brand new year. Definitely looking for better days and better things. You're tuned in to Radio Soul Heads, the 100% house music show. Thank you, the most important person in the world right now, our listener. You're tuned in and you're going to be enjoying the best in house music for the next hour, guys. We've extended things a little bit. I would have loved to have a mix for you in the new year. Unfortunately, people are still on holiday. Holiday mode. So we'll definitely be having those things in the coming weeks. I hope that you had a good 2017 and looking forward to a better 2018. And if not, better days are definitely coming. We open the show with Elastic Tone and the title of the track is Better Days. Now, a few important things to note. This is an unreleased track. However, we'll be releasing this track for free download on SoundCloud. So if you're a DJ, get this track and play it in your sets. And when they ask you where did you get it, let them know you got it right here on Radio Soul Heads. We've also got Unshazamable coming up. Do stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss today's edition, actually. We've got a couple of good tracks in store for you. So definitely stay tuned to the show. Thanks again for joining us. I do urge you to subscribe on Spreaker, Radio Soul Heads on Spreaker. We're also available on iHeartRadio. So if you've got the iHeartRadio app, all you have to do is go on and then search for Radio Soul Heads and you'll find us. We're also available on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Radio Soul Heads. You can also follow me, your host, Mawande Keswa, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, guys. You're free to DM us. We'll give you information in terms of if you're a DJ, you want to submit your mix, what do? You want to submit your tracks for Unshazamable, what do you do? I'm going to give you all of that information. But for now, though, let's get back to the music.
Radio Soul Heads.
This is Eno Napa, and you're listening to Radio Soul Heads.
What's up, guys and girls? This is your boy Cuba, and you're listening to Radio Soul Hits. Peace.
Oh man, that was Pacific Boys, the original mix by Gut Instinct. And the track before that was When the Stars Came Falling by Miyagi. We've got a long playlist, good music for you. We still got Unshazammable coming up for you, where we play you unreleased and exclusive tracks that you'll only hear right here on Radio Soulheads. You're not going to hear these songs anyway, guys. And we've added a feature where we're going to post some of the tracks on SoundCloud. You'll be able to stream and download them. Now, for download, it's primarily for the DJs to play them in their set so that there's a differentiating factor and we don't all play the same music. And also, the listener who just wants to enjoy house music, can also download those tracks. Some of the tracks that are definitely going to be released under Radio Soulheads recordings won't be put up for download. However, you will be able to stream. So do stay tuned right here on
Radio Soulheads.
I'd like to send a special shout out actually to Mazwi. Happy New Year, bro. You've always listened to the show from the very first show in December. The show is growing. I just want to highlight a couple of things in terms of the people that have been listening to the show and have been supporting. Special shout out to my home country, South Africa. We've also got listeners in Mauritius. I see you. We've also got listeners in Canada, United States, United Kingdom, Japan, Spain, and Portugal, guys. Who would have thought that we'd actually get to those countries? We're very proud and happy to be with you guys. I've also got a couple of cities in terms of where the most people listen to the show. It's a proud moment for me, especially in 2018, knowing that the show is growing. We're getting more and more listeners every day. Thank you for showing us love. Let's continue with the music.
Radio Soul Hits.
This is Da Capo, and you're listening to Radio Soul Hits. Radio Soul Hits.
playing you Capote. Title of the track is Temptation. And before that was Necessary Happiness by Seb Wildblood. Wow, if that's his real surname, that's quite a surname. I think that's a very good last name. Seb Wildblood, and that track is featuring Paul Cut. We still have Unshazamable coming up, but before we get there, I want to take you through a couple of things now. Some of the events that people are looking forward to in 2018 are the Winter Olympics. We've also got the royal wedding between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They're getting hitched in May. We've also got the Black Panther. It's coming out in 2018. If I'm not mistaken, it's coming out around February. We've also got the World Cup in Russia. That's something that, a lot of us are looking forward to as football heads. You let me know what you're looking forward to. I know that in South Africa, we're looking forward to finding out exactly how the free education is going to be implemented in the country. Now, that's a huge thing for us. We've never had free education before, and the president of the country announced it last year that free education will be a reality in South Africa come 2018. Now, universities are currently going to have an influx of students who are trying to get into university and register and send in late applications. The free education, however, is going to throw a curveball. So you let me know what you're looking forward to. It may be in your personal life, it may be in your career or anything of that nature. Do let me know. We'd love to find out here, Ron.
Radio Soul Heads.
This is Inu Napa, and you're listening to Radio Soul Heads.
Radio Soul Hits.
It's about that time. Up next, we've got Unshazamable.
Get ready.
Now, this week on Unshazamable, we've got tracks by Elastic Tone. And the first track that I'm going to play you now is titled Won't Let You Go.
Radio Soul Hits.
This is Unshazamable. The track I just played you is by Elastic Tone and it's titled Won't Let You Go. The next track that we're going into is Snakes on a Plane, and we're still with Elastic Tone right here on Unshazamable.
Radio Soul Hits.
Greetings world, this is Gregory Banks and you're listening to Radio Soul Hits.
Ah man, unshazamable. This is Radio Soul Heads. You've been listening to Snakes on a Plane by Elastic Tone, and before that was Won't Let You Go by Elastic Tone. The track that's playing now is definitely going to come out of Radio Soul Heads recordings this year. Be tuned in and, I'd love for you guys to support and purchase the track once it's out. We're going to be releasing a couple of tracks under Radio Soul Heads recordings this year. A lot of the tracks I can't speak about just yet. They need to come to fruition and then I can talk about them. But this one is definitely going to be a banger. Do look out for it. We're on to our last track for the show. Thank you once again for tuning in. Thank you for keeping it locked with Radio Soul Heads and House. Do subscribe. Let your friend know. Let them subscribe and tune into the show again. We'll be definitely giving you more music and looking forward to having mixes. I just want to read out a few of the criteria. The criteria for submitting your mix. If you have a DJ friend or you're a DJ listening to the show, your mix must be encoded in 320 kilobytes per second, MP3, there mustn't be any voiceovers or jingles. The mix must not be shorter than 60 minutes, 1 hour, guys, and it must be made exclusively for Radio Soul Hits and not be available for download anywhere before you come onto the show and after. You need to email the link, playlist, your bio, and link to your social media profile or websites to Radio Soulheads with a Z at gmail.com. It's Radio Soulheads with a Z at the end at gmail.com. Your playlist must be in text form, no documents or PDF or anything of that nature, no Excel spreadsheets. And the formats must be the normal formats of the artist, the title. If it's a remix, original mix, whatever the case may be, guys. Those are the guidelines. Please submit your mixes. You can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, contact the official Radio Soul Hits page to get more information. But we will be releasing all of this information on our social media pages, so do stay tuned for that. Playing you out is a track titled Maru, and it's by Bondi. Thanks again for keeping it locked here on Radio Soul Hits 100% house music. Until next time, goodbye.
This is Da Capo, and you're listening to Radio Soul Hits.